Going on YouTube, Cloverbuzz here back with another Scarlet Violet video. We're hopping back into the rank ladder today to showcase one of our 5 rental teams that we made for the month of August. And the team that we're showcasing today is our Salamence squad. So, you know, if you've been following the channel for a while now, even since the Sword and Shield days, any chance I get, I always try to make Salamence work for the given format. And, you know, in Regulation D, it actually has a pretty decent niche, right? So what we've done with the Salamence is we made it a bulky adamant Rocky helmet set, right? And what that allows it to do is with this Rocky helmet, you're able to do a lot into something like an Urshifu or even like a Chien-Pao Dragonite kind of thing. Because we are Tera Steel, that's the first and foremost thing. So, and then with the Dragon Flying typing, you actually just resist both of Urshifu's stat moves, right? Which is actually very, very important if you want to deal like pretty good damage or have a decent solution into the Urshifu. Sometimes probably like Landorus is just like the better option overall without a doubt, but like Salamence has its niche, you know, in the sense that, you know, you are a faster Intimidate Pokemon, you have Dragon Flying typing, which is good into the Urshifu like we said, and then at the same time, you know, you don't have to use your Terastallization to go for a Tera Flying into an Amoongus or a Rillaboom in that sense, right? You can just rely on your own regular moves, which is actually just dual wing beat. But, you know, the whole thing with dual wing beat is that, you know, the damage is a little bit subpar, but, you know, it still can do enough, you know, because we are adamant nature, you know, to pick up the KOs that we need. That being said, we are also Tera Steel Iron Head, so that's meant to pick up Flutter Manes, you know, which is really, really good in like ladder games, of course, but it's also pretty good into like tournament play, just so that, you know, you have something against the Flutter Mane matchup, and it's a physical steel move, right? Which means it's more likely going to be able to pick it up, especially with this adamant set on this Salamence. And then at the same time, we have Tailwind here to give the entire team speed control. And then we have Roost. So self-sustained recovery, which is really good in endgame scenarios. Sometimes it just allows you to do a 2v1 if you're able to just heal up over time, you know, survive both attacks, kill one slot, then Roost again, and then, you know, focus on killing down the other slot by just alternating Roost with attack every now and again, right? So self-sustained is always important. Just think of like Zapdos, right? This is almost like a Zapdos kind of function where you just have Tailwind and Roost and then 2 attacks here. You know, Salamence kind of does the same thing. But, you know, of course, I just wanted to Intimidate on the team overall, right? Then from here, we do have a Flutter Mane here with the Booster Energy set. So this is our modest Booster Energy Flutter Mane with Moonblast, Moonblast, Shadow Ball, and Dazzling Gleam, of course. 2 Fairy Stabs and Shadow Ball. Where's the substitute? It's going to be on the Heatran over here. So I opted to put Heatran in the sub this time, you know, just because Heatran has very, very good bulk, right? It's hard to break. So that means your substitute is more likely to stay intact. And then, of course, we have Leftovers Recovery on our Heatran, coupled with Rillaboom's Grassy Terrain. You can pretty much just heal that sub damage back over time. And then Terra Grass, again, it's just very, very good into like the Urshifu matchup. You're just able to resist the Surging Strikes. And then, you know, spam Heat Wave, spam Earth Power, you know, against things that don't want to be taking those 2 moves. But overall, Heatran, again, another very, very good Pokemon in Regulation D. And again, it just rounds out our Fire, Water, Grass core, right? And then it also gives us the Steel typing that we need in a Dragon Fairy Steel core. So we have both typings on this team. Here's the Water section, right? Here's the Urshifu with the Mystic Water set. But a very, very standard set of Surging Strikes, Aqua Jet, Close Combat, and Protect. Nothing else needs to be said here. Good, does very well with the combination Rillaboom, Fake Out plus Surging Strikes, you know, unless you get Terra Ghosted, which means, you know, then things happen after that. But at least in that sense, you get to force a Terra, and maybe you have the Flutter Mane clean up with Shadow Ball in the end game. But this one has Stomping Tantrum rather than Knockoff. Sometimes you might also want Knockoff just to, like, you know, do more good damage into Cresselia and knock off a key item. But I opted for Stomping Tantrum in this sense, just have like a physical ground move, you know, which again is very, very useful on Rillaboom, especially against like Heatran in some cases. Then over here we have the Farigiraf. So you may have seen like Dragapult Farigiraf, you may have seen like Regieleki Farigiraf, but have you seen Salamence Farigiraf, right? So with the Farigiraf, again, you know, Imprison Trick Room, and then of course against like Dragonite Chien-Pao combinations, you can just deny all, you know, priority moves altogether, you know, because of your ability. And then of course against Urshifu, you can deny Aqua Jet shenanigans, and then just spam 2 attack moves, Psychic and Dazzling Gleam. Whichever one you really need in some scenarios, right? Ideally, it's still pretty good. But that's pretty much the team. So hopefully we can get some nice wins here with Salamence and company here. Again, it's one of my favorite Pokemon, so I really wanted to make it work in Regulation D. And I feel like this team can at least do solid enough where you can get some decent wins in some ladder games, right? So without further ado, let's just go straight into the ranked battles. Okay, we got AY44. There is an Iron Bundle. I have not seen Iron Bundle in a while. It's still a very good Pokemon, but looks like Urshifu and Rillaboom kind of ended him. But let's see. Other than that, we got Landorus with Tornadus, Tailwind shenanigans. Okay. So how well does Salamence do here? We can Intimidate Landorus, we can Dual Wing Beat the Urshifu, we can Iron Head the Flutter Mane. Other than that, I also have my own Tailwind. Actually, maybe just literally, maybe Farigiraf might be the play here, just to like stop him. Yeah, just to click Trick Room here, and then maybe, can he really kill me with any like double ups here? Maybe, so he could lead Landorus, which, you know, could be a little bit interesting in a sense. So maybe I can just do this, like Rillaboom, and then in the back have something like Flutter Mane and then Salamence. Just do this. Leave the Ursh behind. Yeah. You know, and then it just becomes a like, how do I remove that Gholdengo? Because Salamence is not going to do well into that. I do have a Flutter Mane. I do have a Rillaboom. So if I can preserve the Rillaboom, he does bring Gholdengo, then I've got a shot. But Farigiraf's gonna have to do a little bit of the heavy lifting here. Let's see what we got here. It is... Oh, okay, it's that. Alright, this is totally fine here. Now, what would be a little bit problematic is if that Flutter Mane had Trick Room. Okay? That would be the problem. And it would be also another problem is if this Iron Bundle had Tera Ghost. Alright? You know, just to dodge the fighting move, which it very well could have. So... there's that, but either way, I'm still clicking Trick Room, and hopefully that Flutter Mane doesn't have Trick Room. Do I live this? Do I dare? I don't think so. So I kind of want to just fake out this, and let's see. Do you have Tera Ghost? Is the question. Or do you protect? Oh, bro. Is this Tera Ghost? Tell me this is not Tera Ghost, man. Don't do it. Uh-oh. Is it? Oh my god, it is Tera Ghost! Man, this is why I like open team sheets, bro. God. Alright, well, there's the fake out. And of course, it doesn't fake. Alright, freeze dry. I might lose Rillaboom here. Yeah, oh my god, that did so much damage. Oh, he crit me, bro. That was like, oh, he imprisoned. Oh, that's another gimmick. So that's just as bad. So he does have like this imprisoned Trick Room stuff. God dang it. Alright, well, that's just not very good at all. Okay, well, yeah, I think I have to give up the Rillaboom here, so I'm gonna just let this thing die. And there's really not a whole lot I can do with this. Maybe, oh, I can't even Dazzling Gleam. So that Flutter Mane has Dazzling Gleam, Trick Room in Prison, and probably just literally Shadow Ball. So, I guess I can click Psychic here into this slot. Rillaboom's about to go bye-bye. Yeah, it's gonna take a Moonblast here. Alright, we'll just try it. We'll try and KO this one, but this thing is dropping. Oh, Icy Wind. Alright, well, I guess the Farigiraf kind of lives. Oh my goodness. It still did so much. Alright. Alright, that's gonna hurt. Alright, here we go. Psychic from the Farigiraf. A little bit of chip damage, not a whole lot. That did a lot more than I thought, actually. Okay, so we're gonna have to really use the Tera Steel Salamence here to bring this home here, because I don't really have too much answer here. I would love to also get Tailwind if I could. Alright, he could also have the Landorus in the back, which could also be a little bit problematic, but I think we still go for this play here. Just go for the Farigiraf, go for that thing, and then Tera into the Iron Head here. I guess that's my like only play, literally, I would say. You know, I don't want to like swap in the Flutter Mane into that slot just yet. Let's see if he stays aggressive here. No Lander switching, so maybe he still has it in the back. You never know. We'll see if he just tries to freeze dry or Moonblast. So I feel like he just kills the Farigiraf either way, because you know I just don't have a whole lot of special defense bulk on that thing. So there's the freeze dry. He went into the Salamence here, so we resist that, which is great news for me. Dazzling Gleam, I think we lived that. That's good. Okay, so here's the Iron Head. Okay, so we'll pick up the Flutter Mane here. So that's good. Okay, that's a Sash, it looks like. Yeah, oh my goodness, Sash Flutter. Okay, Yeah, that's really not good, man. This is where like open team sheet really helps a lot. I haven't seen Sash Flutter Mane in a long time. I have my own flutter in the back, and here he still stands with his own flutter. I would love to get Tailwind up. I don't know if it's possible. Maybe, we'll see. What is this? Okay, and there is the Landorus. So Landorus does come out to play here. I think I have to go for the Tailwind play here, but Stomping Tantrum is just not very good into my Salamence here because I am Tera Steel after all. Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to be able to get this off. I'm going to try, of course. Maybe next turn. Alright, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to... Does he click Shadow Ball? He can't click Shadow Ball into this slot. I'm going to go into Flutter Mane in this slot. And... I'm going to try for the Tailwind. A keyword is try here, of course. Alright. Swap the Farigiraf. It's not really doing a whole lot here. I could have probably just let it die, but I'm trying to maybe get a play out of this. Alright, let's see what we got here. Sash Flutter Mane, man. I would have been in a pretty good driver's seat here. Shadow Ball coming out here. This probably is a double up here. Oh, that did way too much damage. We do get the Tailwind off, so that's pretty good. It's actually very good, actually. Alright, and there is... Oh, there's the Earthquake. Alright, Salamence, you did your job. You killed your own Flutter Mane, by the way. So, that's very interesting. Alright, you got rid of my Salamence. Alright, I did get the Tailwind off. I was a little bit faster than... Oh, it's a Life Orb. That means he's not Assault Vest. Ooh. Do have the Tailwind up. I don't know if Farigiraf's faster than anything here, but we'll see. That means you might have Protect on that Landorus. We'll see. Alright, Farigiraf. Alright, and what is this? Urshifu! Oh, it's the Dark one. Okay, you can't click a priority move. We do have Dazzling Gleam, so we have that going for us. I also have Dazzling Gleam on the Farigiraf. Question now is, can I outspeed? Do I just click this and hope for the best? I think I should. Yeah, we'll try it. Should be able to outspeed here. Dazzling Gleam. That should just pick up the Ursh. Yeah, there's no Sash there. Okay. I think we're in a pretty good spot now. Farigiraf does outspeed. Dazzling Gleam. Literally chip into the land. Oh, Rob's line. Okay, we should live this. Ooh, very close there. Okay. Yeah, it is a Life Orb. It is a Life Orb Landorus. Okay, so we're barely going to be able to pull this out. Thanks to some Tera Ghost shenanigans that we did call. I mean, it's a relatively common Tera on that Iron Hands here, and of course the Flutter Mane was Sash. It is a good item. I'm not gonna front it. It is a good item. All right, I just wish I knew that, but of course I am playing ladder, so well, I can't really complain at all. All right, but Salamence Tailwind is gonna pull this out for us, and Flutter Mane, which probably would have outsped anyway, gets to clean up here. So Salamence did have its value. All right, Iron Head and Tailwind, which is part of the design. All right, that is as standard of a Cresselia Ursaluna team as it gets. You got Iron Hands, you got Amoongus, Ursh, and Flutter, of course. That could be anyone's rental. I have no idea, of course. Salamence does look good here. Like, we've got Intimidate for both of those things, and we've got Tera Steel for the Flutter Mane, Dual Wing Beat, all around for the Urshifu and the Amoongus. So, Salamence looks great here. I just need to get it in the right position. There is Trick Room from that Cresselia, which could be a little bit problematic, which is why maybe Farigiraf has a play here. Right, I would think so. Especially with Imprison, right? So maybe Farigiraf comes here. Right? And then, what is the lead? Maybe the... Either way, it looks like Salamence looks like a really good lead either way. You know, just like imprisoning and stuff. So we'll do it like this. And then in the back, I guess we'll bring in the Rillaboom. Rillaboom looks pretty good here, especially against Amoongus. And then our own Flutter Mane, I would imagine, right? In the back end, we'll leave the Heatran home this time here. See how this goes. That's what I would try and do. Like, let's see. Trick Room against my Trick Room. Sure, he could do that. But we have Imprison, so that's the main thing. We just have to live. Okay, yeah, I figured he would try this. So this is why I let Salamence here. So we get Intimidate right off the back. And we do have Dazzling Gleam Pressure. But the thing is, this Cresselia is just so bulky. I don't know if we have a way to really remove it. Like, we would have to just get in our Flutter Mane here. So we've already intimidated this thing once, so that's always pretty good. He can't fake out, so that's another bonus for me, I would say. But we will Imprison here, just so that he can't. We've already intimidated it once. I think we have to literally go into the Flutter Mane. This is a very risky play, actually. Because, like, what does he do? We resist everything from the Iron Hands. I could literally just stay and deal some chip damage. Right, but he just has Lunar Blessing, right? And it's not really all that great. Alright, we're going to make a very risky switch here. We're going to go into Flutter Mane. We're going to go into the Flutter here. Very risky switch. Let's see. Okay, we did Intimidate it, but he could easily just Wild Charge. Because, like, what else is he going to do? Does he swap? But it looks like he's staying in here. Does he click Wild Charge, Drain Punch? Does swap. Alright, so that's a good play. So this way he doesn't want to get intimidated. Probably goes into Ursaluna here, I would imagine, right? Yep, and then he might try and Trick Room here, of course, but we have Imprison. So let's see what he wanted to do. Yeah, he wanted to click Trick Room, right? So, what's also really good here is we have Intimidate in the back from Salamence, which is actually really nice. Okay. Let me think something. Okay. We have the Imprison down. Now, the question is, how do I get any damage on this Ursaluna? Because it looks like he's primed to sweep either way. I think I really have to Intimidate it. So, here's what we do. We're going to swap into the Salamence. And the Flutter Mane is literally just going to Shadow Ball. Alright, get some damage here. Maybe force a Tera, I would imagine, right? So, swap the Farigiraf here. Go into the Salamence, Intimidate this Ursaluna. It's still going to do a lot of damage, right? Just because, you know, Facade is broken, and he wants to remove the Farigiraf, I would imagine. He's going to take some Rocky Helmet Chip, which is good by me. Shadow Ball. Okay, I can do some damage. How's your EVs? Good EVs. He does live. We get a crit, actually, so that actually mattered here. Lunar Blessing. Okay, so he probably figured, oh, I'm taking some damage here. It just all depends on where is this Ursaluna attack going into, right? If it's Facade, Swords Dance, oh my goodness. So now he's +1. That's very bad news for me. Alright, of course. That's very bad news. Oh, I'm gonna have to probably get a Flint. Okay, we do have Rillaboom, but again, a little bit problematic. I might have to just literally cycle here. Maybe, once again, go back into the Farigiraf. Sack this thing. It's like, what does he want to do? Is it like Shadow Claw? I can deal some chip damage, I guess. Kind of have to get this thing back to neutral, right? Let's go back into Rillaboom here. And let's Shadow Ball this thing. Put some pressure on this Cresselia. Alright, Salamence, you had an Intimidate, but this thing has Swords Dance, so not much I can really do there. Might need you later. Alright, Rillaboom hopefully can take a Facade. I don't think it can. It's +1. Alright, so we'll get rid of this. So there's that. So he's got Iron Hands, this thing. Does he have Flutter in the back as well? I would imagine. Oh, it's Earthquake. Ooh, good switch by the Rillaboom. Okay. He Earthquaked when I had a Salamence on the field? Excuse me? Alright, now we have Wood Hammer Pressure. He does have Terrestrialization available to him, of course. So there's that. Now, is it Iron Hands coming out? That's the other question. Man, he really Earthquaked on that. Okay, is it the Iron Hands? It has to, right? You have to fake out. Yep, it is. So Salamence looks like a great switch in here, to some degree, right? And I can always just protect the Flutter Mane. So let's just honestly, let's do that. And Rillaboom, you did it. Actually, do I need to? because I can just literally fake out this thing. Unless he's Tera Ghost, which is a very... I've been bamboozled by Tera Ghost so many times, man. It's just... Well, what's gonna happen here? And do I just Tera Fairy? I don't want to lose this Fairy, though. Oh, this is a very big risk. I think he... Alright. We'll do it like this. Okay, he does Tera. Is it Grass or is it gonna be Ghost? Alright, what is this? Oh no, don't be Ghost. Don't be Ghost. Oh god, it's Ghost. I hate Ladder. God, I should have just swapped in Salamence, man. Alright. Congratulations, bro. Okay. Okay. I might actually just lose both of you. Yeah, there's the Heavy Slam. Goodbye. Oh, man. What if I faked out the Iron Hand slot? But that wouldn't have really mattered. Okay, that's just gonna one-shot Rillaboom here. Yeah, like I can't really complain because, you know, it's Ghost Tera. That is what it's meant to do, right? Stop the fake out. And again, he does have... Oh, Flutter Mane would have been so good into that slot now. Now I just have this thing. Because if I faked out the Iron Hands instead, and then just Shadow Ball that, and call it, oh my goodness, that's a play. But I didn't go for it. And I could have protected too. What I wanted to do, I wanted to switch out Rillaboom, swap Salamence, protect Flutter, so now he would get this Tera, and then I can just Shadow Ball that slot next turn, and then I'm in a really, really good spot. But now I just have these two moves, and it's not really going to do a whole lot here. I think I just lose now, but I'm going to try my best. Let's see. We can technically try and pick this one up. And I still have, like... I do have Psychic Pressure. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to Iron... Here's our win gun. We're going to Iron Head Flinch, and we're going to Psychic and kill this. That's our win con. Alright, here's the Iron Head. Okay, Psychic. We should be able to remove it, I hope. Okay, that's good. We need the flinch. Okay, we got the crit. Does that mean I don't get the flinch? Okay. Oh, we got the flinch! We got the flinch and the crit. Alright, it doesn't matter because it's still like, you know, he's still getting like Grassy Terrain Recovery. Unless I flinch him for days. Alright, what is this? It's Urshifu. It's Water Ursh. Okay, now might be the time. Okay, he could protect, right? Like you would imagine. Dueling Beat here, I get. It's so tough, right? I don't think I need to Tera really. Maybe I try and get another flinch on this slot, and then just Psychic here, unless he has his Tera, right? To like Tera Water, and then I'm really screwed. I don't know, but he can't Tera anyway. He already has this Ghost. Oh, he detected. Okay, so this is free damage against the Ursaluna. If I can get another flinch, that would be amazing. All right, can I get another flinch? All right, so there's a Psychic. Give me another flinch, or Salamence. You need to live. All right. Oh, he got it. Salamence lives, but that's so much damage, man. He's +1. Yeah, or is he? I think he's actually just like neutral. Oh man, the Ghost Tera really got me again. Because now he just Aqua Jets, right? Okay, what's my win con here? Don't really have much. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna Roost here. We're gonna Roost, and then of course we have to like Tera Fairy here, and then just literally click Dazzling Gleam. I don't really have another play. I needed that second flinch. If I got that second flinch, things would have been interesting, but because I didn't. Okay. He actually can't Aqua Jet. I just remembered. I have a Farigiraf. So this is actually free Roost. Okay, if he wants the Aqua Jet, we're gonna actually survive. Hold on a second here. Oh wait, no, he's just going for Surge. Oh, he wanted to the Farigiraf. Oh, that's a smart play. Okay. Oh yeah, he had to. do this. Okay. Okay, Dazzling Gleam. Dazzling Gleam. That's right, I always forget. Farigiraf, you're gonna stop this Aqua Jet. Okay? Pick up the Ursh, please. Oh, that did no damage, bro. Alright, ooh. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. He went into the Farigiraf slot. Hold on a second. Wait just a second. That Urshifu is gonna kill itself here. Because I have the Rocky Helmet. He doesn't know this. Wait a second. I've got a shot here. It's just a matter of, does Dual Wing Beat pick up? I think it does. I think we're gonna pull this out. Salamence might end up saving the day here with that timely Roost. Because I just remembered he can't Aqua Jet. That's right. This is why you have Farigiraf. Salamence, do justice. Hit the Dual Wing Beat. One more. No, Salamence. Oh, man. Okay. Oh, that's... Salamence just needed one more attack EV. Oh, man. It's not even gonna kill this Urshifu anyway. Ah, you did your best. Oh, man. It was fun while it lasted. Ah, there's the facade. Oh, man. Dual Wing Beat, you failed me there. We picked up the Ursaluna. Oh, man. That would have been very interesting. You know what I could have done, actually? What I should have done was actually Roost. I should have roosted, right? Because then I survived the Ursaluna, I think, right? And then the Ursh kills itself next turn because Ursaluna would have died this turn. Oh, that was a misplay. Oh man, I didn't analyze my win con enough. Salamence actually could have had a chance. Talonflame and Regieleki. Oh my goodness, more Pokemon that I have not seen in a very, very long time. And also a Glastrier. Oh, yikes. Salamence needs Tera Steel here. Oh, Jesus. Regieleki, bro. Oh, man. And I can't even, like, technically click Trick Room because there's an Amoongus and a Glastrier. I think I have to just go fast mode with Salamence here. I can chip that Talonflame. I can match Tailwind with Tailwind. I do have Ursh. Ursh actually looks pretty decent here. Especially against like a Lecky. So maybe like match Tailwind for Tailwind. A Lecky Ursh could be a problem. That's the other thing. Maybe like Rillaboom and Salamence. Yeah, I think this is a little bit better. Or even like Rillaboom Ursh, right? Because we can... it's just that Tera Ghost option, right? Okay, either way. We'll go Flutter in the back, of course. And do we bring in the Heatran? I think we do. We need to like do something against that Glastrier, right? Ideally. Of course, he probably has a ground move regardless, but I think this is the way to go about it. Alright, Salamence, what do we got here? Okay. Alright, what do we got? What's the lead? Oh my god, Amoongus Glastrier, bro. Okay, well, first of all, we just got an Intimidate, so that's good. I can fake out this Amoongus. Okay. So, here's the plan. We Intimidate the Glastrier. Okay, I'm gonna Iron Head this and fake out this Amoongus. Right, that seems like a play. I can even get around it by just like, no, I have to do it like this. Okay, we're gonna Tera. Okay, if the Amoongus has Rocky Helmet, he has Rocky Helmet. Like he's probably thinking, oh, I'm just gonna click the Ice move and just kind of chill here. But of course, in the grand scheme of things. So next one, I just want to Dual Wing Beat and Wood Hammer. So there's the fake outs. That's good news here. And I will click this Iron Head. Hopefully get a flinch. Maybe even get like a one-hit KO. I don't. It's a Glastrier, right? It's gonna probably click Ice Cold Crash here. Oh, we get the flinch. Oh, perfect. That's exactly why we have to. Oh my god. Okay, buddy. All right, that's not gonna matter a whole lot because we can just Wood Hammer that slot. So we're still kind of chilling. So that Swords Dance was kind of wasted. So we'll just literally Wing Beat this, and then Wood Hammer, of course, this slot. And this Glastrier has to like kind of switch out here. So Wing Beat down to the Amoongus. Oh, that's very good damage. Oh, it's Citrus. He's gonna live now. So my Salamence is probably just gonna go to bed here. Okay, so unless we crit here. Okay, yeah, and we'll just get around the Amoongus here with this Wood Hammer, so goodbye. Alright, so there's that. We got a crit on the Glastrier. Alright, but the problem is I'm going to sleep here, because he's clicking Spore on my Salamence. I would imagine, right? We'd have to. Yeah, good night, Salamence. Salamence, you did your job. You clicked Iron Head, you flinched the Glastrier, which is all I could really ask for. And we got rid of it turn 1. Now we just have to get rid of this Amoongus somehow, or get around it. Alright, what comes in its slot? We still have Flutter Mane and Heatran in the back. Talonflame? Okay. Alright. Alright, it doesn't matter what I click here, I'm gonna click Tailwind just because. I'm gonna catch a Heat Wave. Or, you know, there's no way he spores this Rillaboom slot, right? There's just no way. Either way, he doesn't really exert a whole lot of pressure with this board, so I feel safe with this switch. This is a pretty good switch here, in my opinion. Alright, so here becomes the Heatran. I want to catch in that Flare Blitz if he has it. Oh, he went for Braver. Okay, but this is still a pretty good switch in either way. Alright, it just... What does he do here? Does he get it back to full here with Pollen Puff? I would imagine, right? Synthesis! Oh my goodness, all the healing in the world. Okay, so he's restoring all his health. Alright. Synthesis, bro. Okay, so I want to protect Heatran this turn. Or what I could... Does he... Okay, here's another play. We do Wing Beat again. We'll do Wing Beat that thing. And I could also technically just like sub here, just literally in front of this Amoongus. Then he can't click Spore at all, unless he clicks Tailwind and then outspeeds, but I don't think he does that play. Okay, he goes for the Flare Blitz into my... There's no way that kills. Where's Salamence? Yeah, there we go. So now his Brave Bird is chipped. There's the... Oh my god, he did so much damage to himself. Alright, Salamence woke up, so that's good news. So we actually get to pick up this Talonflame here. Alright, so Salamence putting in work. Picking up a KO and a half. Alright, here's my substitute on my Heatran, so he can't really Spore this slot. So this is good. Okay, here's the sub. Sub Heatran, very good against Amoongus. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. There's the Spore. Yes, and it failed. Of course, because we have a sub. Now we have a lot of Heat Wave pressure. Alright, Salamence doing its thing. Of course, just all depends what comes in after it. Alright, a little bit of recovery, of course. You know, there's the Amoongus getting all its recovery, all its health back, literally. Alright. What's the final mon here? Is it Ursh or something? It is the Urshifu. Thankfully, we have a Flutter Mane in the back for that. He does have Sucker Punch pressure, which can actually just ruin my day. That being said, I think I'm gonna let this thing die here. I'm gonna try for a dual Wing Beat. Because the thing is, how do I get past this Amoongus, right? Well, he can only target one of us. He has to click Rage Powder. So we're gonna do that, and then we're still gonna click Heat Wave. He has to break my sub. Wicked Blow comes out. Alright, Rocky Helmet chip, by the way. So if there was a Sash, there is no more any Sash. And I keep my sub because he had to pick the other slot. This is the advantage of having Substitute on your team. Alright, I just need to connect. Come on, Heatran, be good. We missed something. Okay, I need the Amoongus. Give me the Amoongus. Okay, you gave me the Amoongus. I would love to burn the Amoongus. No burn. Oh my god, another Synthesis? God. Alright. What's with all this Synthesis stuff? Alright, so... Alright, I don't know if he has Protect. He hasn't revealed it yet. So what I can do is just literally bring in Rillaboom back right now. And of course, click Fake Out, or just literally click Woodhammer in that slot and end the days. Grassy Terrain. Alright, he could Protect as well. But I can also just try and end the Amoongus. But let's just play it safe here. Let's just click Fake Out here and click another Heat Wave. You know, just keep my sub intact. Maybe force a Protect. Alright, battle was canceled. Yeah, exactly. You can't get around this. Alright, good job. Salamence did the job. Alright, folks, and there it is. There is the rental for our Salamence squad. And literally, we brought it to every game, right? It did something every game. Whether it was clicking Tailwind, it was clicking Iron Head on Flutter Manes, whether it was clicking Dual Wing Beat on Amoonguses, roosting against 2 Pokemon and almost winning. Of course, I'm referencing the Urshifu and Ursaluna kind of thing. Oh man, I can't believe we lost that game. If Dual Wing Beat picked up that Ursaluna, we actually just win that game, in my opinion, right? So, but anyway, Salamence gave us a chance there. But overall, in the other 2 games, Salamence did the job. Flutter Mane, of course, we know what that thing can do, right? Just clean up duty on aisle 6 with a bunch of special attacks. Heatran sub, really good against Amoongus, of course, like you saw. Spamming Heat Waves, Rillaboom, of course, with Fake Out Pressure, as long as there is no Tera Ghost, might I add. And then Farigiraf, of course, you know, Trick Him in Prison, you know, just denying priority, which I should have remembered in our other game, but I forgot. It happens, right? But other than that, Salamence did really well. We got a couple wins here, which is the main goal. And again, if this is something that you're interested in, if you want to try out Salamence, here it is. There's the rental. I don't know anybody else trying to use Salamence. So if this is as good of a chance as you're going to get, all right, and that's pretty much it. So again, if you're interested in coaching on the channel, if you need to build a squad for a regional coming up or an online tour or, you know, a local, you know, we've been doing a lot of coaching sessions with a lot of people. And again, it's a tier 3 sub to the channel. So if that's something you're interested in, we do it on a Discord call. We build the team from scratch. I show you all the EVs. We test it out a little bit. And then from there, we give you some feedback and then maybe adjust the squad a little bit just so that the team is as good as it can be for whatever purpose that you need it for. All right. So if you look in the video description, there's a link to join the channel with the tier 3 sub, or in the comments section, there is also a pinned link that you can click to also do that again. And if you're interested also, you know, you feel free to join the Discord. And then, yeah, just you can always DM me there if you want to schedule a session after that. All right. But we'll be back on another video in the next one, guys. Peace out and have a good one.